Twins Way in Minneapolis, welcome inside Target Field. We've got Game 1 of the National League Division Series. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Minnesota Twins.
And now, please welcome your Minnesota Twins.
We'll be right back to get this series started in just a minute. And towing the slab, Taj Bradley. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those.
The leadoff hitter this afternoon, left fielder, number 49, Derek Hill.
Pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Slice to right.
That's foul.
Just foul. Got it.
Batting second, first baseman, Munetaka Murakami.
Steps to the plate for the White Sox. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He sends it out of here. And the White Sox jump out in front. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road, stakes are high, energy in the ballpark, and you help to quiet that down a little bit.
Gets him to chase after that one.
That's a ball.
Misses to even the count. This one in the air, right field.
Double.
Foul, and he'll see another.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
In the air, right field. Martin takes it in for the out. 2 away. So up next for
Batting fourth, shortstop Colson Montgomery.
On the ground,
just
right
foul.
side, and it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball 1.
out front for strike two.
Outside, ball two.
Stays alive. Swings for it. Back at Target Field, and on the mound here today, Anthony Kay. What do you look for here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings...
Leading off this afternoon, shortstop number 22, Brooks Lee.
Brooks Lee. In the dirt, and it's 1-0.
Ball.
Right now, behind the count, balls and no strikes, no free pass. Can't allow that.
That's down.
A bit low. And a foul ball. That pitch
Stay
hits the
right.
corner. Full count. Ground ball right side. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second, catcher Ryan Jeffers.
Hey.
Nice grab to first. Nicely done for the out. 2 down.
Batting
bases.
third, first baseman Josh Bell.
Inside.
That one ripped left field. That's back. And that one is out of here. He circles the bases, and they tie it up. It's 1-1.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if you got enough of it off the bat. He put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
High fly ball, right field. Hayes moving under it. And that will end the inning.
Leading off for the White Sox, second baseman Chase Meidroff.
Chase Meidroff steps to the plate for the White Sox. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. What really sticks out to me is Ricky Anderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers, handled 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a
Ball.
And when I think about great postseason performances, Mark Cardinals Bellinger in 2004. 8 homers and 6 steals in 12
Just foul.
games with the Houston Astros. He didn't even get to play in the World Series that year.
The 1-2.
Ball 2.
On the ground, out to short. Handles, throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Andrew Benintendi.
That one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. There's
High.
swings. Strikeout.
Batting seventh, catcher, Edgar Caro.
His base is empty. And the batter now, Edgar Caro. Caro measures 5 feet 10 inches, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was born in Cuba. Tied up here in the early going. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Two down, nobody on.
No, that's
Really good
outside.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
And
Ball.
now it's filled up. On the ground, right side. Keisha gets it to first, and that is that. Back in Minnesota.
Leading off for the Twins, designated hitter, Victor Caratini.
Ball. He right.
Strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. That to right. And
Foul ball.
that was foul, so we'll try it again.
He right. He.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Luke Keeschel.
And that one fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No.
If you can go upstairs a little bit, make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One and two now. Fights it off. He'll see another. 1-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Out to shallow center. 2 down. And now for the
batting 7th, left fielder James Outman.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Late on that fastball.
Hard, three.
Swing, it's a strikeout.
Leading off for the White Sox, center fielder Tristan Peters.
Tristan Peters steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Outside. He hard.
And so now 1-2.
Inside.
That's
Ball.
outside. And that one hammered. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. It's a leadoff double to start the 3rd.
Man, those are the types of hits where
Batting 9th, right fielder Austin Hayes.
Whatsoever, such a good feeling. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. Whoever makes that a little bit more, it's definitely out of it.
Brad the runner, and he's back in there. And it's second. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity. Runner, runner, runner.
Takes off. In
Hard.
there, strike.
No, too late.
Save. And the go-ahead run is now
Up next for the White Sox, left fielder Derek Hill.
White Sox lineup. Here's the left fielder, Derek Hill.
Up next for Chicago, first baseman Munetaka Murakami.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That's a strike.
And missed it. And the count is 0-2.
Runner! Runner!
Swing and a miss.
Save.
Save.
Up next for the White Sox, third baseman Miguel Vargas.
Ball. Ball.
And on second, 2 down. That one ripped, but foul.
Runner!
He's trying for third. Swing and a pop-up. And that is that. As we go
Leading off for the Twins, right fielder Austin Martin.
foul ball there. base hit. Fair ball down the third baseline. And a good start to the inning.
Batting ninth, third baseman, Royce Lewis.
Runner.
Here goes the runner. Pitch
Ball, no.
inside. And that's a start. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Ball 2.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. And
Ball,
that
no.
misses. 3 balls and a strike. Lifted in the air, right center field. Hayes moving under this one. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And it throws offline. Safe at third.
Up next for the Twins, shortstop Brooks Lee.
And there at the knees for a strike. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Now a pop-up on the infield. Montgomery. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Twins, catcher Ryan Jeffers.
Tap foul at the plate. Oh, 1 down. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Runner from third in to score. And now they trail by 1. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Put a great swing on. Ball took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Here's Josh Bell. Swings through that one. 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of the NLDS. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
That's a ball.
Out towards right center field. Hayes sprinting after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Leading off for the White Sox, shortstop Colson Montgomery.
You know, these White Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game this week. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count.
Looks like he wants the signs again.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Ball one. Ball.
That one missed. Swing.
Up next for the White Sox, second baseman Chase Meidroth.
On the ground to the
That's a
left.
foul ball.
And foul ball. 0-1 now. There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. And he's
Safe.
Up next for Chicago, the designated hitter Andrew
Out of
Benintendi.
here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. On a line. Reaching down, makes the catch.
That's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself.
Up next for the White Sox, catcher Edgar Caro.
Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And a foul ball.
Ball.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. And that's ripped for a base hit. Save!
No, he's in.
Comes the run from second.
Up next for the White Sox, center fielder Tristan Peters.
Down, Tristan Peters steps to the plate for the White Sox. In the air, left field. Calls it in to end the inning. Back in Minnesota.
Leading off for the Twins, center fielder Byron Buxton.
And there's a foul ball.
Well, these
Ball.
Twins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across the score as well. Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Up next for the Twins, designated hitter Victor Caratini.
High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Hayes under it, and there's two away. Luke.
Up next for the Twins, second baseman Luke Keeschel.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this
Ha!
point.
That one's in there. No balls, two strikes. This to third. On the run.
He's out.
Get the out, and that'll do it. back at target.
Leading off for the White Sox, right fielder Austin
To
Hayes.
the plate for the White Sox.
Now pitching for the Twins, number 54, Zach Kent.
Middle innings, and a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many
Ball
outs
one.
he's able to give his skipper. You know, these White Sox, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Stays alive. And a 1-2 again. Got it.
Up next for Chicago, left fielder Derek Hill.
Line to right center field. That's a base hit. Now back in safely at first.
Up next for the White Sox, first baseman Munetaka Murakami.
For Chicago, Munetaka Murakami.
High.
Runner, yes, yes!
Takes off. They pitch out.
No, no, no.
Second with a
Safe.
stolen base. Big swing and a miss. Pick off second. Hill dives back in safely. And it's second. That one misses, and the count's full. Ripped to third. Throws to first in time. Caught in between, trying for third now. And he's out, trying to get back, and that will end the inning. We head to the
Leading off for the Twins, left fielder James Outman. Now pitching for the White Sox, number 31, Grant Taylor.
They didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Yeah.
Immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
That
Ball.
was way inside.
Starters on this ball game, it now becomes battle in the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Ball outside.
Swings through that one. Waves at the fender for the strikeout.
Up next for the Twins, right fielder Austin Martin.
That's in for a strike. Back
Ball.
to the plate that time. Out to short, Montgomery. Across the diamond, Home after the fifth inning, moving along.
Up next for the Twins, third baseman, Royce Lewis.
There's
High.
swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Back in Minnesota,
Leading off for the White Sox, third baseman, Miguel Vargas.
Next to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. Swings through that one for strike two. Swing and a miss.
Up next for Chicago, shortstop Colson Montgomery.
Hi.
Check.
High.
0-2 now. Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and they get the out. Two down.
Up next for Chicago, second baseman Chase Mydroff.
1 for 2.
Hey, high.
Bottom of the sixth.
Leading off for the Twins, shortstop Brooks Lee.
Fouled off. He was late. Now he breaks his bat. Vargas to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the
Up
sixth.
next for the Twins, catcher Ryan Jeffers.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Down a run here in Game 1 of the NLDS. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And a couple of quick outs. Josh Bell
Up next for the Twins, first baseman Josh Bell.
That one fouled off. Deal one. Swing and a foul straight back. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 3. Game 1 of
Leading off for the White Sox, the designated hitter, Andrew Benintendi.
Andrew Benintendi.
Now pitching for the Twins, number 55, Taylor Rogers.
Left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Short hop liner handled it short. Tosses to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for Chicago, catcher Edgar Carroll.
And he boots it. Still able to fire over.
He's in there. He's safe.
Not in time. Base hit.
No problem beating
Up next for Chicago, center fielder Tristan Peters.
Those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
That's a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it.
Up next for the White Sox, right fielder Austin
He got
Hayes.
rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can hit it by the hole.
Comes up empty.
Down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Up next for Chicago, left fielder Derek Hill.
He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Way out front for strike two.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Ball.
That's a really good take.
Pick off the second. Carroll back in on a dive. First and second are down. Here in the late stages of game one. Got it. Pick up some insurance. Set for the last
Leading
man.
off for the Twins, center fielder Byron Buxton.
Way high with that one. Ball one. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy.
Up next for the Twins, designated hitter Victor Caratini.
He was late there. Strike one.
Man, 91 on a slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
That
No.
misses the zone. And one and one.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
There's a line drive to left field. Two down.
Man, that's so frustrating.
Up next for the Twins, second baseman Luke Keeschel.
But no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
Keeschel at the plate with two away. Swings through that one. Out front, rip foul. The White Sox holding on to a one-run lead here in Game 1 of the NLDS. didn't go. Now 1 and 2. That one hit to right. And that ends the inning.
Leading off for the White Sox, first baseman Munetaka Murakami.
Huh! Ball 1.
And now it's even 1 and 1. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. And a ball and 2 strikes. In the air to left center. Buxton has a beat on it. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there's one down.
Up next for the White Sox, third baseman Miguel Vargas.
Pick it up cleanly, gets off a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they
up next for Chicago, shortstop Colson Montgomery.
Now at the plate, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Out to short. It's in and out of his glove. Still fires to first.
No, he's in there safe.
And they don't get an out.
Up next for Chicago, second baseman Chase Meidroth.
Out towards right center field. Buxton on his way over. He's got it, and that is that. Back in Minnesota.
Leading off for the Twins, left fielder James Outman. Now pitching for the White Sox, number 49, Jordan Leisure.
Relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And fouled off. Late with the swing there.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine this guy will feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see it done. Looking to get the tying run on base. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Up next for the Twins, right fielder Austin Martin.
And that one fouled off. sprinting after it. And there's 2 away. Now it's
up next for the Twins, third baseman, Royce Lewis.
Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. See you later. And this game is tied. This place is buzzing right now. Look at all those towers.
I'm sure he wanted that pitch down below the zone. It stayed up a little bit. He paid a dear price for it. Just a great swing to the ball, through the ball. And a nice round trip.
To the right side, my drop. Gets him easily, ends the inning.
Leading off for the White Sox, the designated hitter, Andrew Benintendi.
Little chopper rolls foul. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team...
Up next for Chicago, catcher Edgar Carroll.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
On the ground, could be 2. Keyshaw for 1. They get him easily at first. It's a double play. Base is empty.
Up next for the White Sox, center fielder Tristan Peters.
The White Sox. And it's fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball.
Ball 2.
Leading off for the Twins, catcher Ryan Jeffers.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. My drop. And there's 1 away.
Up next for the Twins, first baseman Josh Bell.
No.
Is outside.
Ball down.
A little below the knees. And the count now 2-0.
High.
At the knees for a strike. All tied up here in the late stages of game 1. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And it's off the wall. Makes it to second. The winning run's in scoring position with 1 gone.
There you go. Winning run is aboard with 1 down. Now just 1 swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
Here's Byron Buxton.
That's a ball.
And that is ball 1.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
This guy's got good power. One swing, he can win it for him. Fouls Hands it off, still 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right
here. 1-2. Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game.
so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. Have a walk-off win under these circumstances. These people have gone crazy. What a nice win. You got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
Final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.